Hi there and welcome. My name is June Khan and thank you for joining me for this 30-minute balance and flexibility session. This is a great feel-good session because it's about stretching those muscles in your body, elongating them to improve your overall range of motion. In addition, we're going to begin with a dynamic warm-up and allow for some progressive flowing type of actions that really feel good in preparation of those stretches. And then we might be interspersing some of them in the workout or session as well. So you'll need a few things. You're going to need a squishy ball, or if you don't have a squishy ball, you can use a roll of toilet paper. It works really great as well. You also need a sturdy armless chair, as well as some water to hydrate throughout the workout. So if you're ready to get started, I'm ready to get started. This is a feel-good workout. I might also add that there is a sit to stand option on this. We will be utilizing the chair to hold on to though. So you'll be getting up out of your chair, walking around to the back. And if you prefer to do the stretches seated, you can do those as well. All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna have a seat in the front of my chair. And I just wanna say how grateful I am that you've chosen to join me today. And let's get started and have some fun. All right, so as always, I want you to sit very quite forward on your chair so that we're not all the way back and slouching. By coming forward on your chair, it enables you to become that much more aware of your posture and alignment. I always like to start from the head and move down. So let's start with some shoulder shrugs. Take your shoulders to your ears and then push them down. We're gonna do that again. Now, as you're doing this, let's focus on other parts of your body because this is easy. You don't have to think too much about doing this. Make sure your feet are flat on the ground and that your heels are directly underneath your knees, and that you're keeping your abdominal muscles engaged. Great, nice. Give me some shoulder rolls back, left and right. And again, two more. Nice. Now let's start to add a little bit of movement of your body because the next movement is a fluid dynamic movement that's inspired from the world of Tai Chi. So if we start to move the arms back and forth just like this, your thumbs are up. Right, my fingertips are facing forward, and all I'm doing is pushing with the back of one hand and with the palm of the other. Good. Now let's make this a little bit more Tai Chi. Raise your elbows a little bit. Let your eyes follow the movement, and then do it the other way. It's like I'm pushing and pulling, and I'm floating through water. Now, if I was floating through water, this would be a little bit more pushy, right? Because the water's heavy. Envision you're just going through cotton or some flowers that are just gently moving out of the way, right? Two more. You'll note that your hips have to move side to side and forward and back. That gives us the ability to warm up those hips as well. Good. Bring your hands to the chair. Sit up nice and tall and just give me a step tap. Step, step and tap, side to side. So we're going to your left and a tap in, and a right and tap in. Nice. Left and tap in. Now I'm going slow. Pick up your pace just a little bit. So step tap, just a few, two more on each side. Here comes your last set. Slow it down. Slow, come in. Nice and easy. Great. We're going to do one more here, and then to each side, right and left. Then we'll come back to the center. Beautiful. Both of your feet firmly on the ground. Now take both arms and I want you to push to your right side. Come back together. Take the arms to the other side. Push and then pull. And again, push and pull, and to your left side. On this next one, separate both of your legs. Move to your right side, push and then pull. Pushing out. Now, I like to use my fists, a gentle fist. You can keep a straight and open hand. Two more. One last one. Great. Obviously, we want to take that to the other side. Bring your feet together. Step the left leg out. Bring your right leg next to it. Push and pull. And push and then pull. We'll do two more. Push and pull with a body lean here. One more time. Take your feet back to the center. Make a W with your arms. From here, reach out to the side and pull them in 3 times. You hear that music change? We're getting ready to move on just a little bit. One more time, taking your hands the heels of your hands on your chair. Lift both of your heels up and push them down. Lift both of your heels up, push them down. One more repetition. Now lift only your right heel, push the right heel down, lift your left heel. Let's alternate. You've got right, left. This is a perfect preparation for what's coming next. Right and left, right and left, right and left. Perfect. We're going to begin to warm up your hip joint. That's a big joint, right? But it's the joint that allows you to move your legs in the direction that you want it to go. One more here on each side. Lovely. Now, placing both feet on the ground, sit nice and tall. You can use your hands for support, or if you want to give yourself more of a core challenge, your hands can remain on your legs. I'll place my hands at the side of my chairs. Join me if you'd like. Roll your shoulders back. Take your right knee, lift it up. We lift, we move it to the side, bring it back, and lower the knee down. Your left knee lifts up to the left. Come back in, bring it back down. One more time. Right leg lift, opens up, comes back to center, lowers down. Left leg, repeat the same. Lift, open center, close and come back in. Let's do this a little quicker. Right leg, here we go, lifting up and out. Now your left. Now your right. Think of pulling those abdominal muscles in, especially when you're lifting that knee. Exhale. Good, let's try that again. Exhale on the right. Lift and extend out. Lower down. Last time here, lift and open. Great. Now your right leg will lift. Circle it around 3 times. 2. To your right side, try to keep a nice tall torso. Place your right foot on the ground. Lift your left knee. Circle it out 3 times. Nice. Bring it back to center. Trying that again. Lift your right knee up. Circle 3. And then 2, and 1 more. This is a great way to warm up that hip joint. And again, lift the left, circle around 3 times. Last one here, feet together, right leg steps out to the side. Left arm comes to the outside of your right leg and twist and turn, looking over your right shoulder. Bring the left arm back and the right leg comes back. Left leg does the same. Steps out, right arm to the outside of your left leg twist. Now we did that a little slow. Let's pick up that a little bit quicker. Are you ready? Right leg steps out, left arm across, twist. Come back to center, left leg, right arm outside of that left leg twist. 1 more each way. This is preparing the body for what's coming up in a bit. 1 last one here, left leg out, twist to your right. Now if that was too quick, you know you can always slow that down, right? And from here, step your left leg out to the side and your right leg to the side. Scoot your hips a little bit more forward so that the corners of your chair are at the upper edge of your back of your thighs. Keeping a tall torso, left elbow comes to your left thigh, right elbow comes to your right. I like to interlace my fingers. Now I don't want to be lazy. I want to lift and be strong. Use the forearms to push yourself away from your legs and then push open your legs so you feel a nice groin stretch. Perfect. Hold, pull the bellies in. Slide your hands to your top of your thighs. Push yourself back up to center. Pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale that or your breath out. And then come forward, hinging slightly. Left elbow, right elbow. Clasp those fingers. Push away with both of your arms so you feel the upper body support you. Pull your abdominal muscles in, hold. Then let your arms and your hands allow you to help to stretch the inner thighs and your groin by allowing your arms to press against the legs. come back in. Perfect. Back to center. All right, so now we're going to get ourselves ready to stand up. If you want to stay in your chair, feel free. For the calf stretch, you would just sit back here and push down into the heel of your foot. For the hip flexor stretch, you just come over to the side of your chair and push the knee down, right? And then just lean back a little bit, right? So from here, I'm gonna hinge forward, push through your heels, and hold the position into a seat lift. Hands come back to your chair, have a seat. We'll do one more of those. Seat lift, hold. Now, push to stand or remain seated. You're going to walk to the back of your chair and hold onto the chair like this. So you can see me better, I'm going to turn my chair to the side so you can see me, right? With your hands on the chair, your one leg, I'm going to use my left leg. If you want to use your right, that's okay. I'm using the leg that's closest to facing you. If you want to do it that way, we can do it that way. Step back, the opposite leg, this is my right, it could be your left at this position. Push into your heel of your back leg. Take a look at what's happening with the leg in front. Bend that knee slightly and come forward towards the chair in a tall posture, but leaning from your ankle joint. So rather than bending forward, think of the ankle joint on leaning forward so that as you push into that heel, you feel a nice calf stretch. You're just gonna hold that, holding onto that chair, right? So you can hold on to the side, you can hold on to the front. Good. Now, while you're here, you should be experiencing a nice calf stretch. We'll now lift up the heel off the ground and then step the leg back a little bit more. If you're seated in your chair, this is where you scoot over to the side of your chair so that the front of the chair is against the front of your thigh and you're dropping like we are, the back knee towards the ground. And as I do that, I want to avoid coming forward on my knees. If you're standing, shift your weight back. Drop the knee down, place the same hand of the leg that's in front here, and then open up your heart and squeeze your glute. That's your gluteus maximus or your buttocks. As you do, you feel that hip flexor stretch. Great. Nice. Now we bring the feet together and we repeat the same thing. If you're on your chair, come back to your center and pull the opposite heel back as you hinge slightly forward. If you're standing, you're taking this back leg back just like you did on the other side, right? And you're pushing into the heel. If you're sitting in your chair, you're pushing into that heel, right? Nice tall torso. We're not bending forward or back. We're holding on to that. If you're seated, you could do a slight forward hinge. Hold, and when I say hinge, it's from your hip joint. Holding on, so the chair is here for support, right? We're not going to let go. We're gonna hold on to the chair. All right, now we're gonna lift the back heel. Notice how I straighten that leg behind in front? Now I'm gonna take that leg and step it back a little bit more. For those of you on the chair, scoot over to the other side and make sure that you have one leg, the hamstring is supported and your leg is off the side of the chair. Drop the knee down, and as you do, make sure you're not allowing that front knee of the front leg to go forward. It stays down. If you're having trouble, step back a little bit further with that back leg. You're holding onto the chair. You've got your support, so you're okay. Hold. Nice. That feels great, doesn't it? Nice job. Now we're gonna come back up, and with your feet together, we're gonna stand very tall. Those of you on the chair, scoot to the center. Reach one arm, and you're going to scoot to one side of your chair. Those of us that are standing, we're going to take one arm up. It doesn't matter which, but whichever arm is coming up, that same leg pushes into the ground. Those of you on your chair, you're just bending over to the opposite side to get a nice side stretch. But as you're standing, push down into the foot of the side that you're bending to, away from, excuse me, and then come back. Now we do the same thing on the other side. Ready? If you're sitting, remember, you're just allowing yourself to side bend. Your hand probably be by your side. Hold that. Nice, that looks great. And then now we just add a little twist. I'm gonna hold on to the chair. If you're sitting on your chair, you're just twisting side to side, right? So, and you can take one hand to the outside of one knee. If you're here in your chair, grab one side, twist and look over your shoulder. I'm keeping my feet facing forward here because I get a better stretch that way. Come back, take your hand to the other side of the chair and twist. The other arm can just hang down by your side. Now I'm going to move my chair back to where it was, right? So we're right here in the front, right? I'm going to take my seat back to the chair. So if you're on your chair, come back to the front and have a seat. Great. Now let's pick up our ball. The ball is right here. Hold it on your lap for a moment. I'm putting it between my knees just to start. So that'll keep me at a position where the knees can track properly over my legs, even though I'm not doing any movement. We're going to begin with an upper body stretch. I'm going to ask you to bend your left elbow and pull it across your chest. Your right hand comes to the outside of the arm and pulls it across. Take note how my left arm is on top of my shoulder. I'm going to pull the arm across. I'm going to keep that elbow bent. You're going to feel a mild stretch. Not a big stretch, but a mild stretch. Good. Now you're going to straighten that arm out, right? With that arm straight, you're going to take your right hand and grab your wrist. Make sure the thumb is up as you pull the arm across so that you feel that stretch a little bit further on that shoulder. Good. And then we do the same thing on the other side. Short lever, right? Comes to here, bring it across. Nice. And then arm comes open. Using the hand, pull across. Feel that nice shoulder stretch. Nice. Now this time, take the hands behind you, scoot a little bit more forward so you have some more room. My thumbs are out to the side as my palms are open. Grab the chair, my thumbs are forward, shoulders open. Feel as if you're on the Titanic, that beautiful old ship, and you're on the front of it, and you're Kate Winslet as that steam engine is pushing that big, huge boat open, and you're feeling the beautiful wind in your face, and hold that nice stretch. Beautiful. Release. Ball is still here for a moment. Slide back a little bit. Take your left hand and place it right between your chest and your shoulder. Reach your right arm out to the side and then gently press the chest open. You're pulling that right arm back and feel that nice stretch. But more than that, can you feel how the shoulder blades are pulling towards one another? This is what I call a single arm chest opener. That should feel good. Now sit tall. Whoa, can you feel it even more as you do that? We're preparing for our next stretch. Release that arm, then your left arm extends to the side, your right hand comes between the chest, right, and the arm, and you're pulling back with the arm, but gently pressing the arm back. So you're assisting here, right? But I want you to feel the shoulder blades pulling together. Feel that openness. You might feel it more on one side than the other. That's very common. Don't think like, oh, how come I feel it so much more on this side? It's very often that we feel a little tighter on one side than another because the flexibility at one joint does not often dictate what your flexibility would be at another. We're going to release that. Now here, you're going to take the ball. You're going to place it behind your back, upper back right here, so it's close to your shoulder blades. Now sitting tall, press against this. This should feel good because it's giving you some support, but the ball is an unstable surface. What we're doing is creating some movement. So notice how I'm starting to move side to side. Move your body to your left and move your body to the right, but try to keep your hips stable. So as we're moving to your left, my ribs are moving to the right. Excuse me, to the right. And now to our left. There we go. But as you're doing this, remember that open chest we were doing? Place your palms in an open position as you slide side to side. Doesn't this feel good? Nice. Now take the heels of your hands to the front, but turn your palms to face in. So now my fingertips are facing the ground. Open your heart and lift up towards the ceiling. Great. I'm going to come back down. We'll do one more. Lift your heart, open. It's a beautiful heart opener, isn't it? Now let's add some breath to that. As you inhale and lift your chin away from your body, we're taking a breath in. Remember the shoulder retraction. Let the arms go and pull the shoulder blades back. Start to feel that openness in your chest. And then as you exhale, pull it back. Let's try that one more time. As your chin lifts away, inhale. Pull your arms back, then release and exhale. How about we do that one more time? You ready? As the chin moves away from your chest, breathe in. And exhale as you return. Beautiful. Take the ball from behind your back. Place it in your hands and place it at your right side. So it's right here. And we're going to sit tall. I'm going to scoot just a little bit further. I want you to sweep the ball across your body to your left shoulder. Now sweep it across to the left. Keep very still. Notice how my eyes are staying right on you. Drop it down to your left hip and hold. You ready? The ball sweeps towards your right shoulder. Try not to twist your body. Sweep it across your body, comes right across your eyes, stay put. It sweeps down to your right hip now. Take it to the left shoulder or towards your left shoulder. Bring it across towards your right shoulder. Lower it down towards your left hip. You should be feeling some action throughout your torso. Sweep. Sweep to your left side. Sweep down to the right hip. One more time. Sweep it up to the left. Bring it across your body. Sweep it down to your left side. Last one here. Sweep to your right. Hold those abdominal muscles in. Sweep across your body. You should feel a mild stretch along your side body at this point, right? It's mild. It's not strong, but it's a good way to enhance your core engagement while you're doing some of these stretches. Beautiful. That was great. Place the ball between your knees. Come forward and just roll your shoulders back. Now, keeping this tall posture from head to belly button, breathe in. As you breathe out, curl your tailbone under a tiny bit. There we go. And then sit back up. Sit as tall as you can. It's almost like there's a string or a bungee cord attached to your pulling above from the sky. And as you roll back, you feel tension on the cord because you're pulling down and away from it. But you're staying tall in your upper body. I'm not letting my shoulders come back. Then inhale, someone's pulling the cord up and making you feel like you're hanging from a string. Perfect. Nice job. Keeping the ball between your knees, place your hands on either side. Drop your head to your left side, hold. Drop your right shoulder and palm presses down to the ground. Lift your head. Let your ear drop to your right shoulder. Press the palm of your left hand towards the ground. So you feel that nice length right here. Come back to center. Do that one more time. Head goes to the left. Push away. And then come back. Now we're going to push it. Not push it. You're dropping it to your right. Now you're pushing at that left hand. Come back to center. Now take your eyes and look over your right shoulder whole. Feel that nice stretch? Can you look a little bit further? Try to keep your hips facing forward. Come back center. Take a look to your left side. Look over your left shoulder. Pull your shoulders back. Remain nice and tall. Feel that mild stretch in your neck. Come back center. Take it over to your right. As I'm looking, I'm noticing the dust on my furniture. So if you can see my dust, my apologies. I think it's time for me to dust. Things I don't see unless I'm actually looking at it, right? Here we go. Now take a deep breath in. Arms come up, thumbs up. Making a circle with your arms, and exhale, the arms come down. Do it again. Inhale, the arms come up. And exhale, those arms come down. One more time. You don't have to go as high as me. If you want to just go out to here, and that feels comfortable, all we're doing is doing some active flexibility for the shoulder joint. If you want to come all the way up, you can, making a big wide circle with your arms, and then come back down. Nice. Let's take your elbow, bend the elbow. I'm placing my left hand on my shoulder. Take your right hand and place it right above your elbow joint, and then push up, tricep stretch. Nice. Hold. Come back center. We do the same thing on the other side. Right here, hand comes to the shoulder, and we lift the elbow up. Notice how my hand is right above that elbow joint, right? Now, Oftentimes, and tell me if you can feel that, well, you can't tell me, but if you feel, I'll rephrase that, if you feel your right shoulder popping up, focus on pushing it down as you rise up. We want to maintain lots of distance between our shoulders and our ears. So as we're doing that stretch, we want to avoid this happening, right? We want to press the shoulders down. Let's try that again. So bend your left elbow, hand is right above the elbow joint, and then we lift. Now as we're lifting, we're pushing. We use a term depressing the shoulder down, and then release. We do the same thing and again. Bend your left elbow, lift, hold, nice. Bring it down. From here, hands by your side. Keep both of your hips stay stable. Just reach towards your heel or towards lower down towards the chair leg. Come back up, and we do it here. Nice, we're going side to side, stretch. We're doing this dynamically. Dynamically is just another fancy word to say move. So we're moving slowly though. So we're doing a dynamic, active movement that helps enhance the flexibility of your torso or the lateral side muscles. Make sure you're keeping your hips down. One more time. Perfect. Now from here, bring both of your hands together. We start with the thumbs just about at your breastbone, what I want to say, thumbs there. Now raise them up a little bit, gently press the hands together and come down. As the further you come down, you start to feel a stretch in your forearm, right? Sit tall and in your wrist and release it. Good. 4 times, that was number 1. Press the palms together very gently. And then thumbs come down as far as they can. Mine go just underneath my chest, it's about as far as I can go. And release up. And we do it again. Push down. Great. And we come up. We have one more. This is great. Nice job. Release. Shake it out. Now, interlace both hands or fingers together, right? And I'm going to keep my wrist really open, not too close. So as I'm not here, I'm just about here. I'm just going to take my arms and drop down and create this wave with my hands. Keep your fingers loose. Just relax your fingers as you do this. It's just a nice way to dynamically stretch out your wrist. I'm going from the right side to my left side. Of course, we have to reverse this, right? So now go from your left to your right. I'll switch. And then just palms down, palms up. Some rotation for the shoulder and up. Those thumbs just flat out and up one more time. Palms face one another. Circle your hands or your fingers. Just wiggle them out. Bring the elbows close to your body. Shake the wrists out a little bit. And then just back and forth, a little bit of a wave. Good. Arms out to here. Notice how my elbows are away from my body, but close, but not at the body. I want you to come in, thumbs up, and open. You should feel the muscles around your shoulder blades pull together as you pull the elbows towards your body. This is rotation for the shoulder joint. Shoulders rotated in, shoulders rotated out, shoulders in and out, arms come down, shoulder rolls. Remember how we started? That's how we're going to end. Shoulder rolls. Right now I'm not moving my body. Now start to move your body. I'm still going to keep the ball between my knees. So this forces me to allow some other muscles to work while we're making other muscles stretch and elongate. Great. Tai Chi flow. Remember here and here. Here and here. Yes, it's like I'm pushing through cotton. It's not too hard, right? 2 more. 1 more to your left and right. Last one here, heels of your hands here. Move your body to your right. Come all the way around and stop in your center. Move your body to your left. Come all the way around. Music may come back on again, right? Come around. We have 1 more to the left. Circle around and take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. Let your palms maintain the position of facing the ceiling. So your thumbs remain up. Good. 1 more time, breath in. Exhale, awesome. Take your arms forward and open. Let your body move. Like you're gonna get a big hug a big beach ball here. 1 more time. Great. And release. Take that ball, move it out of your way. Grab some water. We're just about finished here. So take a sip. And another sip if you'd like. Take as many sips as you'd like. I'm going to take 1 more. But hopefully you're feeling a little bit more looser, more fluid in your body. Your joints feel a little bit more open. Your muscles feel a little bit longer and not as tight as they did when we started. Always a pleasure to work with you and give you the opportunity to experience different modes of exercise. Today we did some stretching, but we also added some dynamic movements that make our body feel good. It's so important to move your body every day, and if you move your body for as little as 10 minutes per day, you can create a healthier immune system for your body and help you feel more vital and more, what I say, younger at heart. I'm 68 years old. I feel that the movement that I do every single day is what keeps me feeling young. And I hope it does for you as well. So with that, I'm going to bid you goodbye and say thank you so much for joining me today. And I look forward to seeing you very soon at one of my next sessions. And as always, I wish you the best. You have a great day. Till next time.